So today I want to talk to you about what to do when your intuition is right. Now, obviously that's a great thing. So the first thing to do is to celebrate. Yay! Your intuition was right. So well done. That's great. So what you want to do though is make sure that you can get the maximum amount of juice out of that great thing that your intuition was right. So celebrate, do something, take a moment, have a cup of coffee and a piece of cake, have a glass of champagne, do something to help you celebrate it. It's actually a really nice thing to do is I have what I call a happy box. It's just a box that's well, it's covered in fabric and it's so it looks pretty. It's a pretty box, and I put things in it there that they're just little mementos, and a lot of those things come from like little wins or moments when my intuition was right. Because having a happy box is a really great way of celebrating, because that then becomes a resource. Like if you ever need to spark your intuition again in the future, or you need a little bit of a boost in your energy just to give yourself that extra little bit of confidence, you can just go through your happy box and just those little mementos remind you of all the times that you've won. So, celebrate your win, do something to carry that win with you, whether it's getting yourself a little happy box or keeping some little memento of it, even if it's just taking a photo and keeping that in your album. Just something so you can continue to carry that energy with you. That's a great thing to do. So once you've celebrated it, you want to acknowledge it, and then you want to stop when you finish celebrating. You want to stop and think about, so when my intuition told me to do this, so I got it right. So that means everything lined up. I listened, I interpreted it right. It all went great. So the more that you're able to recognize what it was that enabled you to get it so right. So was it the way that your intuition spoke to you right in that moment? There's a couple of videos that could help you with that. There's a video on the chakras and intuition. There's a video on the 10 different intuitive languages. I'll put both of the links to both of those below. But understanding how your intuition spoke to you in that moment, that's really important to acknowledge. So because the more that you can recognize that, the more you can build on that success, the more then that you'll know to trust that when your intuition talks to you in that way next time. Because if it spoke to you in that way once, it will do it again, and you want to be ready. So when your intuition is speaking to you like that, just make sure that you can really build on it. You know how it spoke to you, so you can build on it. And in that way, another really good thing to do is to watch how that intuition, if it had any further consequences in your life. I mean, some intuitions, they don't have much of a consequence in your life, particularly when we get little intuitions that really are for the benefit of other people. I mean, they're nice, it's great to do, but it doesn't necessarily affect your life. But then there are some intuitions that really do have a big impact on your life. Whether it was like my intuition about, okay, so I wanted to get Hay House to publish a book of mine, and when my intuition said go to this workshop at this time, well, that's how we've got now the Soul's Brain. So so when your intuition is right, you can learn to pay attention to it and build on it, so that then over time it will speak to you about bigger and bigger things. And so by doing that, by acknowledging how it works and acknowledging particularly when you're getting intuitions that have personal benefits for you, because sometimes those intuitions talk to you a little bit differently to the intuitions that are for other people. So there you are. Once again, if your intuition has gone right for you, well done. Celebrate, acknowledge it, build on it, and then realizing your brilliance in your life is just a simple matter of continuing to build on that. So enjoy that, and until next time, remember that you're brilliant.